Welcome to the stream. Time we do some more Xenogears tonight. Tonight is going to be pretty much a story-focused stream. So there won't be a whole lot of battling going on. No tricky boss battles to deal with here in this stream, because most of that is behind me now. It's mostly just story content and wrapping up a few loose ends involving the main protagonist here. And once that's done, if we have some time, we'll take a look at some other stuff after this, but we're getting real close to the end here, so sit back and enjoy the story time. So Faye went AWOL last time, just so you know. And it's just Mr. Uzuki now. I did look ahead a little bit here, so I do know what's coming here. Now when I did look ahead, the game did crash on me. Kinda randomly, and I tested it again and it didn't crash, so I will be using save states now and then here, just as a safeguard in case something screws up. It's kind of random, so kind of like what happened with the G Elements fight. So I'll just be doing that now and then, but mostly I'm just gonna be reading. That's pretty much all there is to this part. So let's just begin. And Mr. Uzuki gets the chair this time. God. The interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus, had awakened, and its arc, Merkava, was activated. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people, destined to be its parts. Well, the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava, and the weapons born from out of it called the Seraph Angels. So right away we're jumping into some genocide level stuff. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear, Weltau, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shivat, and we ourselves, feared a relapse of Faye's, Id's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into carbonite freeze. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shiva fear Faye so much? Even if Grahf and Id's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed. And now, we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that you yourselves committed Shivat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, he became overcome with the lust for power. Fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shivat, but with the Nisan mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shivat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or Gezo Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Yang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nisan, the Gezo Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership over the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nisan, and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shivat accepted, and it was decided that Nisan would be the location for the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shivat did not participate in the battle, thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off. The Nisan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lacan, Bart's ancestor Roni, myself, and Kralian. You were also there? Yes. Grounded on all sides. We were prepared to die. And then, the rebel forces' flagship appeared, with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. Old-timey footage. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Kralian, who followed closely under her as leader of the Nisan sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him, so he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahonan, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the anima relics, which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend, and that is Zohar. Zohar? And that was the same name as the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God, Deus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers, and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. It is a place that contains the ultimate source to the world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Grahf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, they, the one who has the same power as Grahf, we just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Grahf, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar. The one who has the same power as Grahf, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power, and that presentiment became reality. So basically what was explained there was that Shivot made a deal with Solaris to exchange Miang for Sophia, because Shivot had captured Miang, and the Gezo wanted to deal with her, but they wanted Sophia. So they made a trade, but it didn't really work out, because Sophia sacrificed herself instead, but I think Miang still got out. Anyway, but you'll find out. We're gonna see all that again. Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory. Ah. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wiseman. Grahf. Everyone. My memories. Ellie. Mother. Who are you? I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are it. I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, a fake personality, would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? You can't feel anything. You shut up inside your ego. Pressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, but you desire to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so you formed the fourth persona, the fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one who's in control of our body. but it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? Yes, the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Come on, guys. Eat up. You haven't been able to get through this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, this is also due to my business savvy. What's wrong, Lacan? You look kinda down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend, who's now the Holy Mother of Nisan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. But when she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are. Right, Krellian? Hey, Krell. Huh? What's up? You're not having any? Great heat. Yeah. The Holy Mother of Nisan, huh? What, are you out to offend Divine Providence or something, Lacan? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? You gotta lighten up a little. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. And now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately I've been reading this. What is it? Something I borrowed from Melchior. It's about a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. And I believe it's a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. It's a copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. I think there are even more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Lately, you seem melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now. Sorry, but do you mind if we stop here for today? I see. It's not good to push yourself too hard. Why don't you rest up for a little while? I'll have Krellian take you. Even so, there was a time when I did some pretty vicious things. I lashed out at random. Everyone around me feared me, even my friends. I lived a life surrounded by people who looked at me with fear in their eyes. But she was the only one who wasn't afraid of me. She would just smile. Peace of mind. She was the one who taught me what that was, and how I could receive it. She taught me how to live life as a human. What are you doing, Lacan? Oh, it's you, Krelian. I was thinking I'd stop painting the portrait. Why stop now? It's the circumstances. I shouldn't be painting her at a time like this. And eventually she too must stand at the front lines. So... is that really the problem? Lacan. Her smile. It's killing me. The more she smiles at me, the more I feel my very being become insignificant. Inside my heart there is this empty existence. Other than painting, I have no worth. Yet she continues to accept my presence. I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller. I didn't have this feeling in the beginning. I just wanted to paint her one more minute, 1 second longer. I wanted to keep on painting forever, but suddenly I couldn't. As the picture neared completion, the empty part of me started to manifest itself in my brushstrokes. I was meant to be painting her as she really is, but this picture is my own self. My empty self has begun to appear within there. That's why I've got to stop now. Your own self. You're just running away. What? You can't bear it when she smiles at you. By painting her portrait, you notice the gap between your own inner emptiness and her inner abundance. And you could not fill that gap. That's why you are quitting your painting. You are refusing her. Even so, you still can't bring yourself to leave her, can you? In spite of that, why is it that she continues to smile at you? You who can't accept her feelings. You who won't accept her feelings. Tell me why. If it was me who was receiving such feelings, love triangle. Uh-oh. You're neglecting yourself too much. Why aren't you kinder to yourself, mistress? Come on, chair. Is this really her true expression? Yeah, the people who don't know her that well, I guess. Her smile. I don't know. The smile in this picture is somehow different from the one she usually shows us. I realize Lacan's feelings are in there, but I don't think she has ever opened herself up and shown her inner self to others like this before. You've been painting such a beautiful expression of Sophia. Just can't see the reason why you would want to stop. Beautiful. Forget it. This picture, it's anything but beautiful. Lacan, you say you're empty. Then why do you come along with us? what we've been doing up till now. Not just acts of mercy. It's a fight for freedom. Time and again you've been through life-threatening situations with us. A man who has nothing in his heart couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Ronnie, you're giving me too much credit. As long as you do something to keep yourself occupied, you can ignore the hollowness inside. From the beginning, my very existence itself was an emptiness. It wouldn't matter if I were to die right now. You live, you die, that's all. Pessimistic as usual, Lacan. And now you're lying. And it's just that you're not good at expressing your own feelings. You're not empty. She knows that. That's why she shows only that. That's why she shows only you her true smile. I don't deserve to see her true smile. She is the hope of the people, their support. There is so much more for her to do. Why would she open her heart to a mere artist like me? Bro! Hey, bro, what are you doing here? What's up? The Council of Elders of Shiva issued a decision. Tomorrow we will leave for Soylent. Soylent? That's in Solaris. Yep. And Sophia will be coming with us. That's ridiculous. The refugees are still increasing. We can't afford to have Sophia leave Nissan. And going to Soylent? That's a plain foolish. It's too dangerous. What are the elders thinking? No, it wasn't the council's wish. It was Sophia's will. It appears that she expressed this desire herself. That can't be. What is she thinking? Originally, we talked about it just being just us. Just us. Sophia. Sophia. Lacan, what are you doing? You keep back. I knew we couldn't leave Sophia in your care. I'll protect her, even if it costs me my life. Why don't you go get some rest, Krell? You haven't slept since the day before yesterday, have you? You shouldn't do that to yourself. I'm fine. It's not a problem. Look, I'll watch over her, but you go sleep. Oh, what will we do if you also fall ill? Do not forget that you are the head of the Sex military forces. Okay. I suppose you are right. Ellie, I am so sorry. It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me, Your eyes. That look. That was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself. And I was painting myself. I couldn't stand it. So that's why... Oh, Ellie. What in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I'll ask you that. Second thought, no. No, I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I wouldn't be able to ask you. When I look into your eyes and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You are the sweetest person. Ellie. You are someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by their own actions. So you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, you think that is fine. That's what I like about you. Stop. Don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will... Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol who is just appearances only. I believe that if you have light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What I have been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman, and to fulfill my womanhood, I am prepared to throw away anything, even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia, but I am still me. I haven't changed. Cowardly, selfish crybaby. I am still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Oh, Lacan. I want to live more honestly with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him, and I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. And Krill was listening. Do you think I'll let it end here? We are not their no, blah. Oh wait, what happened to my stream? Hold on. Guess I'm still up on this end. Okay, there we go. We are not their possessions. We get to see this again. Sophia, what are you doing? I am ending this. You won't need to fight anymore. So Krillian, please open your fist, and with your open hand, gently hold the people who will continue to live. Don't be foolish. We'll help you escape, so please stop. Thank you, Lacan. But sorry, there's no other way. Ellie! People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness, and please, Lacan, live! And thus Lacan lived for a very long time. And so did Krelian. Ellie! We were sacrificed as pawns in order to protect their own authority. Sophia was. Is this the ideal world we've been searching for? What have we been doing? Heading towards Sophia's ideals. Is this our salvation? This isn't fair. Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards. Sophia said, if you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is that because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never even existed to begin with. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, but it is something one must build from within oneself. I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. Brilliant. Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such false pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all our surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if we fight them individually. So let us create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you going to do, Lacan? Yeah, I'm starting to think this whole portrait of Sophia has a very Mona Lisa look to it, doesn't it? A mysterious little smile. Belly? You know, just on kind of like a side note here, you know, if had this 2 actually been completed properly, I imagine they probably would have used a different sprite for Miang here, instead of reusing the sprite that she exists in the present. Because now it seems kind of weird, a little bit of a disconnect here. But I guess I didn't really have another sprite for Miang, so I just used this one. If only you had power. You could have saved her. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power. Don't you want to become the absolute being? See, unfortunately for Lacan in this timeline, in this incarnation, he was not taught martial arts. He was taught painting instead, which is not nearly as useful in a war situation. Oh, I missed that line. There's something. That's what I have sought after. But wait, that's not what I want. No, this is my very desire. Live. So this is where Faye's being held. He deserves it. Let me pray on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. Yes. But what is this? This is terrible. No matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive. How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn. Faye. Oh, Faye. Crying. Huh? Adore, it's you. Phew, don't scare me like that. Crying? Who's crying? You mean our friend Faye is crying? Angry. Hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. What do you mean? Whoa, what the? Stop it. Hey! Dan, Midori. Run. Hurry. Run away. Yikes! He broke through his carbonite encasing. Faye took his gear, Weltao, and went in search of Zohar. He followed Faye's trail. Eventually, we arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth. so very long ago. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were about to see there. Okay. Assembling. Yeah, this team's good. And you'll see that they're actually using their old gears. They've been demoted. Because their Omni gears no longer work. But Crescent's is perfectly fine, because it was never an Omni gear. Yeah, we're probably pretty good. I don't think I really need to do much of anything. Rofei still has the trader card on him. We don't have that anymore. What is that? Looks like Bart's gear has wings. This must be the place. Wait for me. This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're a subordinate. Fake persona. That's why. A subordinate fake persona? Yeah. A subordinate fake persona. Yes. He has part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconsciousness, id. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. On top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That is what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father. He who never did anything for you. It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Did my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, Id. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon. Along with your basic persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. Of course you don't know, but it's etched in my metapsychotic memory. Your persona is fake, so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know but dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. Them? I showed them to you on purpose. To break the seal, I chose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free to do as I wish. What? There are still things inside you, which you haven't been. Bah. My mouth's getting dry so fast. So much dialogue. Ugh. There are still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me Where are you going? I came to re-establish contact with the existence. I tied together all the threads of your memories since ancient times, and then cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who are full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me, Id. You just stay here and observe. What is this? A cocoon. Hey! This must mean this is Weltau's transformed appearance. Whoosh. And there it is. Zohar. And a fight. Id. I'm gonna go use boosters. This is not as hard a fight as it might seem, even though it is Id. Oh, I don't even have Kristen's booster on. That's why she seems so slow. I was like, boy, Kristen seems really slow. You know, I swear that's a G Gundam move right there. Just pick him up and throw him around. There he goes. Intervention. Are you okay? Wise man. It's already too late. Assist me, for I'm about to exterminate id. Zohar is Deus's core. Slave generators of Aether is the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the freshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after unifying Faye's true personality. Huh? Keep that! You again? Why are you always getting in my way? But I cannot be stopped by you. You who couldn't even protect his son, wife, and child. Messed that line up. Even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your son. That's why you wear a mask, isn't it? Khan. Son. That's right. This man is Faye's. No, I mean my father, Khan Wong. What happened to Faye? Id? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, and all that work your persona did to make him one perfect, unified whole, has been wasted. He was swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. And as a result, he ran away from the reality by entering into his memories. And now I continue my existence, bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred, even though we also experience such things. Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you. To kill Faye. What is it that you want? Why ask such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his. Total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the one who made me this way. You and that woman. Admit it. Faye, can you hear me? Please take this fistful of memories I am giving you. Become one with yourself and with me. Faye, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Take my sorrow, my anger, and all of my anger. Yes, this is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here. Yes, now I understand, id. Why you hate the world. Why there is nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you, deprived of all the happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide id. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together. To wipe away everything, including ourselves. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie? That's right, Ellie. I've got to save Ellie. What's this place? What's he done now? He only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character. The room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me. Now he shut himself up in his own little shell. The coward, Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? Oh, you're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. Ah, I repeatedly playing the times he was full of happiness. He lives in his own happy little world. While I'm still alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. Apparently Faye has an old-time film projector in his head. Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. Kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside, there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body, as as the start to some kind of experiments. The test caused Faye much pain. Help me. What are you doing? No! No! Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was the portion to awaken. But no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy, a variety of emotions and words lingered, and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced on me the moment they arose. By the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Miang. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. That's right. Karen had become Miang. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Miang. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special, originally. No! Karen, Miang, noticed that Faye's memory time axis had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me. And why the time had come. Stop it. Cut it out. Dad. Dad. Mom, help Dad. Hey Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad, Dad's gonna die. Grahf came seeking the power that exists within me, to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Grahf is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of us both. Lacan became Grahf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul, at last, to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body. The body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Grahf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. I swear I've heard these anime grunts before in some other show. They feel like stock sounds. He gave in to his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died. Mom. And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, but kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it. Just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. Just a world filled with deception and pain. It can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shivat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you need my help. Save me? Ha! Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Ugh. Even still, I'll show you, that I can save you. Dad! Stop it, Id. Daughter has done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and father had no choice. Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. It's all fake, it's all trick. All of it, all of it, all of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness. Aren't these all parts that combine to make the world, make the whole? Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became Yang, or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Yang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it onto Id alone. We are all one person. We must all become one. Right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to reality that you don't want to see. Show them to Id everything you took for yourself. You know, I always notice in that cutscene how Faye, as a kid, he turns green right as his mom bawled on him. Lies. That woman. This scene. All illusions she made up. My consciousness, can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. Id, that's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That is the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others, just as our mother, despite being Yang, saved us. Our power can save people. You can save Ellie. That's a first. Let her being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Hey, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. Or Fae flashbacks. Elheim. Abel. Live. That was the first incarnation. The original Abel. The second incarnation. Professor Kim. Just can't handle our child to you. Live. And the third incarnation, Lacan the painter. Lacan, live. God doesn't exist in our world then. I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? My execution site? Why do you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. I will live. Even if I go to hell, I will live till the end of this world. And if the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. I just got to see Grahf's origins. Hey. Hey. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am Taura. What is this light? I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last. God. God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such, but at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. A part of me. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive, but in terms you understand. It is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier, or a pseudo-perpetual, infinite energy engine was created. That engine was named Zohar. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used the same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection test of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomenon. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension, me. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth for the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I advented through the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange, or materialize, my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension, the will. That one is you. Decided it was me. A special feature. Yes, I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact. When you observed me, I was given a mother's will. A mother's will. I'm sure you remember, after my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine, Zohar. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus I came to repair the mother's will. That will is Elheim. Ellie's disposition was influenced by me. Yes. My will was incarnated through a biocomputer, which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elheim, and my power went into you. That's why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elheim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright. I'll destroy Deus, and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see. You have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Yes, we'll save. Alright, so basically, in short, Faye's originally. Okay, let's go back to Faye's personality just for a second to kind of straight talk what happens there. A lot of psychological stuff kind of going on there. Faye's original personality, the coward. He created id due to the abuse he was enduring, and he kind of hid away his original memories. The actual personality of Faye was a pseudo-personality created by both id and his father, Khan, sort of as a way to mask id, kind of, and that's the Faye personality we've kind of been playing with throughout the game. So the original Faye is actually the coward. So, but you know, there's this division of responsibility and blame between the different personalities and stuff, and they don't really see the full picture. Well, id doesn't see the full picture of what happened originally. So once, you know, the fake Faye convinced the coward Faye to reveal the truth to id now kind of sees the whole picture, and he's like, okay, well, we can go ahead and be chill. And he says, okay, cool, I'll just leave it to this fake personality Faye now to, we'll just unify and kind of be like that now. So, and then comes in the wave existence, which is sort of like the Deus Ex Machina of the story. Or the actual god, if you want to think of it that way. Like it says, you can still look at it from a certain point of view. That would be correct. But so this spirit is trapped inside the Zohar, and it wants to try and get out, and so it has to undo the process. We find out Ellie was actually a creation of the wave existence through the Zohar, when the original contact, Abel, made contact with it kind of inadvertently, and created this mother's will inside the wave existence, which in turn created the original Ellie, which is what we saw inside the Zohar there. So that's kind of like the very first stages of the very story of Faye right there. So there's a little bit more that comes after that. It's probably Bian kind of already explained the rest of the story about what happens after that point. So that was in the last part. So anyway, Faye is unified now, and he's about to return to us. So let us continue. And here we have it. Dad. Dad, are you okay? Dad, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Hey. You return to your own self. You become one. Yes, thanks to you all. If all you hadn't called out to me. Dad. Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, Dad. You and I must become one. Grahf, what's going on? I reached the limit of the body I possessed. On that day, 3 years ago, I required a body that would tide me over till your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories you had acquired, there was no way for you to know of this, since you had lost your memory at that point. At the point in which I merged with your father. Impossible. What about wise men? What about father? Of course they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as wise men. You have awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. Stop it, Dad. I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan. Khan is me. He has become one with me. So you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate everything. No, I can't allow you to control me. Protecting your master. Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Come now, Faye. Fight me. It's no use. I know you're Lacan, and that you're a part of me. But that doesn't change you being my father. I could never really fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia, what killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Ellie. So don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, father. Lacan. If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me. I can't. I see. Then there's no choice. Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait. Stop it! Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember that sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deus, won't this all be over? You still don't understand. Even after your contact with the existence, I came to understand after my contact with the existence that even if Deus was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Miang, Helheim, will be born time and again. Then all living things may as well perish along with the Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deus as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Yang and Elheim are not just Deus mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at the last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie, we're all humans born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see, I will bring Ellie back. Father, no, Grahf, Lacan, if you won't back down, never. Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. One more fight with the man himself. Alright. As you can see, hyper mode is like 99% here. Special feature. Come on, Faye, kick his ass. Here we go. Zoop. Zoop. Here's your attack and you can't hit me. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. It's alright, Dad. I understand. You are not Grahf. You are my father. You and Grahf are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought. Let's stop now. Our objectives should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. Ah, what? My body. Zohar is after you. The last piece to combine with Deus' system. It seeks to unify with you. The first to have been divided from it. What? This is what Lacan wanted all along. After all, I am an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually, his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Grahf. That is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I'm not the same as the contact Lacan. It is impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I'm imperfect, I can merge temporarily with Zohar, and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deus' system will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus, and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one that can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. Dad! As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Miang is beginning to break free from her bonds. Now that Elheim has merged with Deus, she has all of her memories back. All the memories from her original birth, as the context complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Miang, and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes her mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Hey, cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her, and all the other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye. And the man is gone. What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's? Or my mother's? It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There's little time left now. For me, and for the planet. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. We, humans were born here. Long ago, Deus crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deus attached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazel Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon. The subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Miang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kadomony. This is that place. Yeah, but hey, even with our shared fate with Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, and Miang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomenon, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence. Then this is the form from when Ellie and Miang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our mother. The original Ellie we saw in that flashback. The 10,000-year-old corpse. Fascinating. And kind of morbid. So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers, and the source of power for our generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier, engine, which can control any potential phenomenon. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deus weapon system as Niang. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the Wave Existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lacked something. As if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. The Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people. The people who have been absorbed by Deus to become parts of it. So what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts for Deus would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie, when she became Niang, said. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deus is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That is the absolute opposite of what it is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, and just about used any material to construct this body, it is obvious it has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Aurelian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impeding the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is a motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, who is merged with the Deus, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? This secret battleship, Excalibur, will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the service forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that out, as long as we don't do that. Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it! No matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there's a problem with those Seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can usually say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omnigear class. I need to go get some water, because I'm like out. I'm just trying to sip soda and it's not working for me. Give me a second, I'll do that. You know, part of me is almost going to be glad when this is over. Because, man, there is a lot of dialogue and stuff to go over. I'm not used to talking this much at length for this amount of time. Oh, it's a challenge. I feel like I'm slurring the lines a lot. Alright. Okay, let's continue. We even have the ability... we even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has mutagenetically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. It's a similar device. In contrast to the nano-assemblers which create matter to repair with, the disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachine's restoring ability by disengaging their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective even against the Deus Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be impossible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can even break through with gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, I don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to go head-on into Merkava? Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. No, listen. We're not just going to rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down, and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? We can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all other output in propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're going to lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it, directly. As you said, the Yggdrasil 4 or Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against a Merkava with twice the amount of time, 40 seconds, if we couple the two generators together. This way, we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. This is what we do. First we transform my Yggdrasil into heavy assault mode, and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. By the way, did you realize the Excalibur class ships were that big? They're bigger than the Yggdrasil 4. And keep in mind the Yggdrasil 4 was the center of the city to begin with. These ships have to be absolutely massive. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus it to a single point where the main cannon will make its strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil Force generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram, upon which we should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way, and then we break through. And that's what the plan is all about. A combination of the barriers of both ships, storming the Merkava. The timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur. These are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you will see what I mean. One minor mishap would put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, you'll be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already, everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. Here we go. We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkava, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. With this cool little movie here. I don't know why I was going to play the whole movie in like one part. I had to kind of split it into different parts. Here we go. Big sword time. Goodbye, you bastard whore. You served us well. And it goes down. That can't be. A secondary explosion. Oh no. I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon, and induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean, we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie! Oh my gosh, Ellie! What is it? This time? Hey, Citan! What more is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkava. What could it be? You made God angry. That's what happened. At that time, the earth quaked and shook, and from the location where the Merkava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deus's final form. The Merkava was merely its vessel. Deus evolved through the use of Kralian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and began terraforming. It was attempting to cover this entire planet into a... Start over again. It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base at the Snow Plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deus. Time was running out for us. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. We have here a cow. As you can see, we're in Shiva. Shiva. I know, I'll talk to people in a second. Just enjoying the freedom for a second here. enjoying the freedom of being able to move around again. Just go where I want. No more chairs. No more talking. Just freedom. You move around again. I'm free! I'm free to fly the skies again. Away from the chair. Away from the walls of text. Back in the world again. I can go anywhere I want. I can go anywhere. I can fly anywhere except for above that. I can't go back there. It's dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead in the world. But I'm free. We're free. We're free. We can go where we want now. Let's come up here. Let's say hi to Deus. There he is. That's right there. We're not going there. We're not going there yet. I just want to enjoy the freedom and fly around for a bit and not. And then not think about anything. So, it's been a while since we've been on the world map. It looks a little different now. A lot of places you can't really go back to again, but there are some new land masses that have appeared. Yeah, see, we can't go back to Babel Tower. Even though technically it's still there. All this icy continent and stuff, which was not on the map prior, it is now here. Apparently all these other places were hidden before by the same Solaris Gate machines. So over here is Elru. This is where the demi-humans used to live. Over here. Here's the mass driver, as we saw at the start of this too. Let's take a little tour here. And Mr. Melchior's house is right here, where we began. Now, as you notice, Shivat is no longer flying in the air. It is grounded permanently right there. Is the orphanage still around? Well, the orphanage is still here. I don't know if we can actually go to the orphanage. Take a look. Oh, we have our Omnigears are back, thanks to Melchior and some magical nanomachine stuff. So the orphanage is dead. We can assume all the kids are dead. Happy thoughts. Just think happy thoughts here. And let's see, Ethos headquarters. Where was that? Right here. There's probably no reason to even go back there at all. So we go up this way. So Mahonan is supposed to be right here in this area, but of course it's gone now. The Golgotha area is supposed to be like right here, in this spot, I believe. And the Path of Sephiroth, where the Zohar was found, is supposed to be around here somewhere, I think. Up here. Not quite sure on the specific location of it. Maybe it's this hole right here. Yeah, it's probably this hole right here. That's like kind of like right underneath me here. Oh. I pressed the menu button. Deus integrated with Zohar and awoke. But we found that Deus is the center of the giant structure created out in the fallen Merkava. The only way we can think of to destroy Deus is to penetrate into there and make our way to the center. That structure used to be Merkava itself, but we must assume the inside has changed significantly. We don't know what kind of dangers await inside of there. Please be careful. Yeah, thanks, Sigurd. Let me take care of it. I will destroy Deus, even if it costs me everything I have. Hey, are you sure about this? Bart? I know what you must be thinking now. If you destroy Deus, the proliferation of the nanomachines that are out to turn this planet itself into a weapon will stop. But if you end up losing Ellie, who is united with Deus for that very purpose, then what good will it be? But that's right, Faye. She's our friend who's been through a lot with us too. I think that saving a dear friend is just as important as protecting our planet or saving the world. What better reason is there to fight? If you can't even save your friends, then how could you save the world? Don't you agree? Yeah, Sig's right. Don't you ever give up, Faye, no matter what. You're the only one who can release Ellie from Deus' spell. But we'll give you as much backup as we can, so... Thanks a lot, Bart, Sigurd. I won't give up. You volunteered to fight for the young master and the rest of us. So it's our turn to fight for you and Ellie. Let's go, Faye, to gain true freedom. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Yes. Thank you for the pep talk, Sigurd. Yeah, see, this hole down here, that's where the Zohar is. So, okay. There's just sort of a plot point here that is a little bit unclear to me. So Deus is powered by the Zohar. Why is the Zohar not in Deus, though? Why is it still in the path of Sephiroth, though? Like, over there. See, that's something I don't quite understand. So I kind of understand that the Zohar might be powering Deus remotely, like it does with, you know, the slave generators and the anima relics and whatnot, but once Lineage Arrange Infinites, and once Deus leaves the planet, it is still going to be powered by the Zohar? I don't know, that is the question. I don't really understand that question, you know? So it's like how come Krelian did not take the Zohar and stick it inside the Merkava? Ah, so many little plot questions here. Oh, this is the Duman's Isle. I'm not gonna go in here. I might mess around with that off stream. But yeah, I finally get stuff I can do off stream again. Just gonna fly around and chill for a moment. Oh, it's almost 2.5 hours of talking. Constantly. Almost constantly. My voice is so tired. Well, we can go back to Nortune. Actually, Nortune is... well, it's kind of dead in Nortune, but we can take a look real quick. Nortune should be, like, pretty, dead. Yeah, look at this place. Yep, everybody's dead. Imperial info. So we can still exchange stuff here. For money. Coke tier, max check ability, root program engaged. Got 10,000 G. Cool. Let's see if we got any stuff we can get rid of here. A little bit extra money doesn't hurt, because I'm sure we got some gear upgrades we gotta get. I'll have to farm for money off stream. I know there's a lot of expensive stuff to get. I mean, it's the end of the game. About 2.5 hours. There is one more thing I want to do before I close the stream out. Which is one part which probably should do on stream. The rest of the stuff I don't really have to do on stream. In fact, I don't really have to be doing this, so, but since I'm here anyway. Okay. A little bit of extra money. Not a whole lot, but it helps. The battling arena is still here. Surprisingly enough, it is still here. Even though everybody is dead except for these people. They're still here. Oh, look who it is. Big Joe! Destruction was poured out into the entire world. Death poured down on all the living. It was fate, unavoidable fate. Allow me to show my appreciation for all you have done, fellas. Brought this here from the Wildcat Bar in what was the Imperial capital, Nortune. I also fixed it up a little. Should be a lot more friendlier now, but you'll never know unless you try. So give it a listen, huh? It was hard to get rid of the element. Following that old grain look it had when it placed in the Wildcat, but... Well, anyway. Don't you think the new Fox Marble design is kinda groovy? I think for a bit of fun. Sure. Our traditional battle arena music. The continent of Ignis and its countries, the Empire of Kislev and the Kingdom of Ava, these all no longer exist. Our world lost such names on that day. The survivors have gathered in the Snowfield far to the south. It's the last stand of the living. I abandoned this place once, but it's the city in which I was born. I can't turn my back on it that easily. That's why I came back to what was once the Imperial capital. Even if destruction was to come on this world, I'd go on protecting it. Oh, so you too heard the rumors that came to try out battling here, at this place once known as Kislev. The world has been shattered by angels of death, but we still live on like this. This is not the end for us. I'm a battler, a warrior. I'll fight, 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 on to the end until death do me part. From that day on, peace had disintegrated, but we are alive. That's a truth that can't be changed. It's not that everything has ended. Our planet has just returned to its original state. And we are still alive. All has not been lost. Looking at your eyes, I know too you haven't lost your hope. I remember the day you came to the Imperial capital. Yeah, I saw a nurse lady from way back when. She's still alive. She survived. Anyway, that's kind of all there is in Nortune. There's nothing else here, so let's go somewhere else. Yeah, let's go back to Mr. Melchior's house. Well, apparently there is a couple of things here. See if we can find them. There's a path here, but you can't really go through there. Invisible wall in the way. Hello? Is Yoda in? What is this thing? Outhouse, I guess. Yeah, yes. Visitors. Yeah, yes. I'm lost again. I can't find the door. There it is. Thanks for visiting. You're looking mighty healthy. I want to help you more, but this body can't survive unless it breathes the air here. Looks like I'm just about ready to meet my maker. Huh? Ho ho ho! Oh, Taura. Don't worry. I'll stop my moaning. Besides, I have a nice present for you. The manly mantle, the goddess robe. The fate of the world is in your hands. We're counting on you. In the meantime, I will just watch from here. We're getting stuck on everything. Okay, old man. Oh, by the way, the other locations on here I didn't really mention. Yellow dot here. This is the Anima Dungeon 1. I believe it's down here. This little crack, if for some reason I want to revisit that. And the other one that's in this direction, in the ice, is the Anima Dungeon 2. Where we killed Hammer. Right here. But there's really no reason to go back there unless you want to grind for stuff. Now the Dooman Isle has a few extra stuff in it, but I'll probably do that off stream because that's probably going to be a little tedious to deal with right now. But what I want to do before I end the stream is... oh, look at this. This gaping hole right here. I'm assuming this is where the Merkava came out of. Or it's where Etronaut crashed, I don't know. Maybe this whole hole over here is where Ethernet crashed down. I don't remember if this was here before. It might have been. But yeah, this giant hole, this is where the Merkava came out of. And let's see, where's the thing I'm looking for here? There it is. Need to switch up the characters here. We're gonna do this bit. I don't think it's gonna take too long to do this. There's a little bit of extra bonus story content here, and that'll be it. You're the only ones who can save us. We're counting on you. Young master, you better not die. Promise me. Of course. I'm not going to die. Quit saying such weird stuff. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You'll make it back. When you come back, I'm going to... well... I just fought. Maybe I could be... closer to you, you know? Hey, whoa! Quit it! You know what you're saying? We're like, related. Just kidding, young master. You're all panicked. Funny, I don't see Choo-Choo anywhere. Where'd you go up to? Am I supposed to care? Besides, she's still in the menu. Okay. I don't think I really need to mess with gear upgrades, because there's going to be a much better gear upgrade shop we're going to unlock here soon. So I might as well just hang on to my money. You don't have much time left. Let's go to win ourselves of true freedom. I guess you're gonna say it every time I speak to you, Sigurd. Like, very insistent I go to the final dungeon here. You know, there's some other things I'd like to do first. Now that I have freedom. I'm just gonna put armor on in case I need to, oh, that's actually pretty good. Where's your thing? Oh, I guess the holy pendant's on Citan and Art. I'm gonna take a speed ring though. Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't anticipate there's gonna be that difficult enemies in here. It's not like the final dungeon. It's just a little side area. Some interesting stuff in it. The base of this lighthouse was built several thousand years ago. It's just the right height, so they made it a lighthouse. But nobody knows what's inside of it. Well, we're going to find out. It's a city. The city we saw from Emerelda's ruins. We've come a long way from there. There's a few things in here. Another death blow of 3. Well, I got into a battle just by rotating the camera. Cool. The shell bell. Shell bell F1. Doesn't matter. I love that attack, because she just drops a little hand wing, just like ping! Flick. Don't tell me this actually will put people to sleep here. We're in our gears here. No sleep. Oh wait, is that actually halving our HP? Oh, you cock. That's not cool. That wasn't very nice. Let's see, there's supposed to be something over here. Oh, there's a building. Lagging. Yes, we need to heal up. Stupid things. Actually, no, let's do some ether. Yeah, some good damage. Looks like we can get out of our gears and go in here on foot. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. ND News. The television studio. Door does not open. The studio control room. Nobody's here. He's been dead for a very, very long time. That we can get out our gears here. This place. Oh, cashier is probably a grocery store. Any 6,000-year-old Nuka-Cola in here? That's floor 1. Okay. Hey Faye, I found a 6,000-year-old can of beans. Wanna try it? Beans. I'm sure they're still good. You know, they find this exotic ancient food. They try it and suddenly the gang dies from botulism. And the game ends. Very, very sad way to end. Huh? Music. Oh look! It is him! It is him! How do you like my shop? Pretty good, huh? It's Joe's shop. So of course that's all Joe brand. Welcome to Joe's shop. The Joe shop. I have the best gear parts. Omega 100. Yeah, that costs a lot of money. It's like, why would you buy any of these other options? But look, it's at only 2,000 fuel. 100 output for 1,000 fuel. Amazing power, but very low fuel. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to think about that. Go 100. This is all good stuff he has. I guess I can at least get the ammo. A couple of those. Oh yeah, he sells the Xenogears 50s. These massively boost your attack power. Yeah, he's like really got some amazing stuff here. So, how do you like it? Come again sometime. Let me see what items he wants. Okay. Oh, he sells drives. And now most of these really aren't that useful at this point in the game, but I mean the Ether, if you like massively tank up on Ether drives, like on Emerelda for instance, with the Ether doubler, she will probably just destroy everything with Ether. Tragedian. Enable you to play dead. Canadian cancels to play dead. Well, these sound fun. I don't know why I would buy these, but whatever. They sound fun. I don't know if we can actually open these chests. I think they're just part of the shop. Oh, we can open them. Love me. Love jerky. A matchlock. Oh, that's for Billy. Actually, didn't he already have a matchlock? Or a berry? I think he already had a matchlock gun. Anyway, that's Big Joe's shop. See what else we can find. There's another place over here. Oh. Before that, let's fight. Little rats. Let's make sure we killed them this time. Wow, those evasion rings are doing a good job. I love that attack, just click, beam click. Oh, ah, there's the Godfather gun. Oh, is that for the gear? Oh, it's for the gun. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I believe that's his best gear gun. Actually, before we head over here, maybe go back the other way. Fight a dragon. Headbutt. Xenogears Headbutt is very effective. Alright, now we can go the other way. And we'll just keep... Just do your Reaper attack. It looks like we can get out of the gears and go on foot here. Where exactly? Hmm? Oh. I barely even saw that. What is this? Oh, it's a subway line. I mean, it'll be like a ghost train. I'm like screaming through us. Not in this world. Oh, train. Can we go on the train? Oh, it's a chest in here. Oh, Z-Charger. Okay, nice. This place. Where are we? Congratulations, Ellie. Another year has come and passed. Yes. Happy New Year, Kim. I don't know what it is, but just now, you sounded like an old person speaking. No, well, this is the last year. I never thought the world would come this far. I read that wrong. No, well, this time last year, I never thought the world would come this far. Yes, but we managed to get by without getting involved. But it's not over yet. Well, at this very moment, people are still dying. Let's stop talking about this. Let's not dwell on the past year. Not at the start of the new year. Yes, well, today at least. I want to spend a day without worrying. Big Christmas tree. Stupid idiots! A bunch of fools! Kim, you're too loud. I don't care if they hear me. All the people here are also fools. Kim? Think about it. What's the purpose of fighting each other on such a tiny planet as this? Fighting out of fear of being hunted into a corner? Rushing in to fight as if there were only so many reserved seats to the right of life? Starting a war is stupid, and signing it is also stupid. Killing people as an act of terrorism, or as a protest against wars that kill people is just as stupid. You're all fools. Kim, I felt sorry for that child. But I don't think people in Ravine destroyed the generator with that intention. They don't have any other ways to express themselves. The government is the one to blame. Is that a good enough reason for that child? Are those dead people? It wasn't much of an operation. It was difficult, but there was enough chance to win. We'd have won if we had better equipment. That child would have been saved if there was electricity. It's not just that child. 5 people died in my hospital. The ICU didn't function. Stupid. Just fools. Humans, creatures are meant to live. Why do they want to die out? Why do they strangle themselves? Humans are defective creatures, a bunch of fools. That's why genetic damage is up lately. The birth rate is also going down. Only 30 years to live. Nature, this planet, won't allow humans to live any longer than that. Am I a fool too? Huh? I had a physical at the hospital today. They said I can't have children because of hereditary genetic damage. I can't create life. I am a creature waiting to become extinct. Am I also a fool? Actually, I just noticed that Kim also has a easel and painting. So I guess was he a painter too? Or was Nurse Ellie the painter this time around? We don't know. It's no good. It's not gonna work. Somehow, we must break the spell, or the humans on this planet will die out. No, I don't care about humans. Life itself will be ruined if we don't do something. Pure life, not cursed. pure life. This is the new spirit vessel that will break the curse. It hasn't awakened yet. The form was created by nanomachines, but neural simulation hasn't been done by the assembler tower yet. It's physically stable, but still doesn't function as a living creature yet. A nanomachine colony. No matter how many times we rewrite the hereditary codes, the impressions embedded in our bodies cannot be stopped. It was necessary to pursue this further. We had to recreate the molecular, no, actually the atomic level, by referring to the structural patterns of you and I. This child holds our futures and possibilities. Can this child be the angel who can give us more time? Maybe so, maybe so. From Dr. Kim, Medicine Man. I remember. Long ago, you, Kim, died. Right before Town died. It was because soldiers of Town tried to use me. That's right. The memory in my soul. It was left in me for your sake. While I being held, Brilliant told that the ultimate work of art that technology gave birth to. Yes, I knew I was a thing. Look, my body. Different from Maria, Margie, and Ellie. Human imitation, but different. Kim and Ellie said, I was Angel. Yes, you're the child I, or Kim, wished for. Kim has been a part of me, in my blood, passing his memory down the generations for the past 4,000 years. Existing for the day that the child, who Kim was never able to embrace for so long, would be born. Hey, thanks for being substitute Kim till now, but it okay. I be strong and make Kim and Ellie proud, but I the child. What? Hey, buddy, so hot. Hey, hold me tight. Don't let go. You caught on fire. What are you doing? Hey, body. I became adult. Hi. I not get in your way anymore. And just like that, Emerelda grew up. "10 years in 2 seconds. I don't believe her stats have changed at all. Yeah, it looks the same as it did before. So that's pretty much all there is to this place. It's a short little piece of additional content. It's kind of neat to delve into here and see the a little bit more of the Zeboim stuff. I'm sure in the game proper there probably would have been a lot more to this. think that's pretty much all there is to do down here. Let's see what's over here. These things. Yes, please destroy these things. Don't want to go through this again. Maximum squish. There we go. There anything over here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. So get out of here. I'll do some grinding off stream and probably get some more stuff from Joe's shop. Not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna get back to Shiva. And then we'll and I'll probably end the game here. Well, you guys do plenty of damage. Can we just not bother with these things right now? Kind of running short on time here. Or Snowfield Hideout. Guessing this, don't really call it Shivat anymore. Alright, so we need to go where the prison area is. Saw it earlier. Maybe it's this door. Yep, here we are. Carbonite Prison. This dude right here. I have a stupid son, you know. He used to fish for a living, but one day he said he saw a merman sitting on the seafloor. Since then, he hasn't gone out to the sea. He's become a landlubber. I haven't seen him these past few years. I don't know what he's doing now. Hey, you have a rare stone there too. Is it a mermaid's tear? They're tough to find. And you, girl. You have the most amazing eyes. Like they're an ocean treasure or something. Let me borrow that stone for a bit. Long ago I used to be a famous designer. See? It's ready. You can take this. Good luck. And don't get taken in by any strange men now, love. I got the mermaid ring. That's an item specifically for Emerelda. Yeah, gives a decent boost to ether here. Not bad. Let's see, is there... I'm missing if there's anything interesting in Shiva that I should take a look at before in. I'm not gonna talk to everybody. Just a lot of time here. Oh, we can go talk to Midori. Let me find Midori here. I like this house, there's lots of cats. Okay, cool. It's a different system from what humans have been creating. In other words, it wasn't made by humans that I can see. Be quiet. Sister, please take the children elsewhere. You want the children to stand in the cold hallway? This is the warmest room. Why can't they stay here? We're having a very important meeting. They're disturbing us. Please don't get so upset. I really appreciate that you're trying to protect us. As you know, these people are the only ones who can change our fate. Don't you? And walk right into the middle of an argument. I am Yugo 10. Come on, catch me. Well, clearly they are not in here. Come on, cat, get out of the way. Yeah, there she is. And Dan is still alive after all this time. In the prison, when I saw you change into a monster, I understood everything. Living inside of you, Faye, there is a monster that's not you. He's the bad one. He's to blame. So, to forgive you or not to forgive you, well, that's not the problem. It's not like it's gonna turn back things the way they were, but it's just... I don't know how to say it properly, but I'm sorry. It's alright, Dan. Enough already. I understand. It is my fault. I'm sorry I caused you such pain. I'm just glad that I could finally make peace with you. Take care, kiddo. Hey, I was scared a little, but not really scared. Because I knew that inside of that monster, you were doing all you could to fight it, Faye. I knew it. Midori, I had better give this back to you. It's your precious ring, right? Be a good little girl. Listen to your mother, Yui, alright, Midori? Oh, and look after Dan for me, okay? Yep, we are all fine. Faye, you be careful too. I'm sure your voice will reach her too, Faye. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, well I'm going now. But see you later. Here, I got this from Choo Choo. Faye, you can have it. I'll trade you for my ring. Hercules ring. By the way, a little aside, we don't know exactly where Yui is. Apparently she is not in this area. And it's kind of ambiguous whether she is still alive or not. Now we can come up to the roof here, it's all snowy. And Zypher is hanging out in the cold. The snow keeps falling. softly covering up everything in this world. Our sorrow, our defilement, our mistakes. If only we could wipe away these things as easily as that. What have I, been doing, been pursuing for these past 500 years? By the way, how was the person you rescued from Merkava? Oh, this is another plot point. Okay, yes, I'm glad I caught this before I left. I just remembered what this is. This is important. I heard he recovered consciousness. According to what the doc says, his condition has gotten a lot better. It seems like Carr has regained his will to live again. Carr, please listen to me. Right now, we must forget about being a friend or foe. We all must support one another, regardless. Right now, we need your help. I am just trash. A reject. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and pull yourself together, man. Yuga, what are you... Trash? Reject? You can take pity and call yourself bad all you want. But what about them? Are these women stupid? Or trash? Are rejects too for believing in you? The reason why you helped the girls, had no one to turn to, may not have been that noble. But in spite of that, they stuck with you. Do you know why? They know you better than anyone else. They know the true kindness that exists within your heart. They know because they want to be loved. That is why they won't leave you. Do not make them into the trash or rejects that you speak of. Commander. All of you. Needless to say, you are not trash or a reject. We know that better than anyone does. I didn't realize what I've been looking for was so close to me. I'm sorry for not realizing sooner. Oh, Commander. So much has happened between him and I. When this battle ends, I want to face Ramsus one-on-one in sport, not war, as a martial artist. I am sure he wishes the same thing too. Perhaps... Hey, may I ask you something? About Ellie. What if, even if we break Zohar's spell, she doesn't return to normal? Ellie will be back to her usual self. I will go on believing that. But even if that doesn't happen, I will still... Well, let's just say I'm prepared for that too. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, you know. Your opponent is the person you love. If you decide to quit now, no one will blame you. To quit would be meaningless. All that I have fought for, and all that I lived for, would come to have no meaning at all. People should be free, with no one bound by others, and no one binding others. Inside of me, there is a part of me that desires that freedom, and a part of me that gives me hope. So, I shall fight to win true freedom, for we are still alive. We fight to live. That is a reason why I fight. Proof I'm human. I promised my father, and myself too, that I would free Ellie from Deus's binds, that I would save her. I understand. But let's keep believing, and hope for a miracle. Alright, so that was sort of a story closure for Ramsus. Ramsus gets this little harem. He gets the harem ending. But we still have stuff to do, so... Anyway, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I'll probably talk with the rest of the people in Shivat on my own. And do some side quests and grinding on my own. And then it'll be the final battle after this. The last part. The end is coming soon. Anyway. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the end. Probably do the last part on Friday. I want to give myself a little bit of time. And I'll probably do Terra Enigma on Wednesday. I think I'm only going to do 3 streams this week. So, Terra Enigma on Wednesday, and then we'll do the finale for Xenogears on Friday. Alrighty. Bye-bye, everyone.